at the helm! The Colonel waits on Albany. I wonder what he has in mind for us to do next.
Us? I thought you just wanted to check in with Monroe. Not sign me up for the army.
Not at all, Shay. But I admire the Colonel's ideals and want to make them happen.
What kind of ideals?
Secure borders, prosperous farms, fair trade. We need those in these wretched colonies.
Sounds like a high-minded utopia.
It rather does. Want to help make it happen?
Colonel Monroe is an intriguing man, and he certainly seems honorable. We'll head for Albany. After that, I'll see.
Splendid. Full sail ahead, lads!
For Frisco and for France. Well, a ship that bore the limey but the hot. And got legless drunk on my advance. How do they back?
Trim the yards off the wind!
They can turn around the captain, heave a pole.
Loose and trim too!
Come on, spread those sails!
We're heading home! Short on sail!
Well, I joined the road.
Anchor!
In good health, I see.
Thanks to the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Might I suggest we improve our vessel? The Morrigan is good, but with a few more supplies, she could be unstoppable. And there's a French outpost nearby I happen to know.
I like the sound of that. What sort of business are the French up to there? Just occupying the territory?
It is an economic incursion more than a geographical one. Some of the ruffians are sponsored by enemies of the colonies. They intend to undermine the colonies.
I've heard they steal from civilians and resell essential goods for 10 times the price.
It's always the little fella who gets skinned. Colonel, you and Gist here seem inspired. There's something in the water, or in the whiskey.
Why do you say that, Cormac?
I think Shay is about our towards our fellow man.
I understand, but there is no need. I simply want these colonies to be a place of safety, development, and purpose.
Funny. I thought rich men wanted them to be a place of profit.
I am not a rich man, Master Cormac. Money is a means to an end, not an end in and of itself.
Says you. I think it's a fine end to a game of cards. Away anchor!
Si j'ai rejoint l'armée, c'était pour la solde.
Pas de pitié pour les criminels, c'est bien compris. Vous ne pouvez pas faire ça! Garde! Garde! Aidez-moi, bon sang! Meurtrier! Tu vas le payer! Garde!
Attendez.
Allez!
Il se cache peut-être.
Garde! Au secours! Allez, il y a un autre chargement qui attend. Félicien, j'ai une mission spéciale pour vous. Suivez-moi. On double les patrouilles jusqu'à nouvel ordre. Charles, tu remplaces Terrien jusqu'à ce qu'il se remette de service.
Thank you for holding that for me.
Secouez-vous, on dirait des escargots.
Ouais, il va avoir des ennuis.
C'était quoi ça?
C'était rien ton...
Un autre cadavre. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Je veux... Donc je me suis enrôlé pour une autre année.
Vraiment? Attends. C'était quoi ça?
Je n'ai rien fait, moi. Laissez-moi tranquille.
Pas avec eux, je ne les connais même pas. Non, non, pitié.
Plus garde! À l'aide! On va pouvoir vous échapper.
Non!
Reviens ici!
Je suis innocent, pitié. Pitié, oh, pitié. Oh.
Ton cercueil est prêt.
N'approchez pas. De grâce, laissez-moi. Mais je n'ai rien fait. Mais je n'ai rien fait.
Faisons pénitence.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? À moi la garde!
Je n'ai rien fait. Je le jure. Pitié, je ne veux pas mourir.
Good show, Shay. Now let's use those materials to give the Morrigan more fire. Splendid! That fort and the defenders will tremble before the Morrigan.
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
There's our Knock her down like a game of nine-pins!
Begin by hitting her towers.
As the Colonel says!
That's their weak spot. Take the shot, sir.
Ready, Captain!
Fire! Spread her wings to the wind!
That's got them.
Fire! Raise yourselves! Fire! Brace for impact! Fire!
Enemies firing.
Fire!
That's their weak spot. Take the shot.
Fire! Fire!
Ready to hit them, sir.
Fire!
Captain, put a shot through her.
Fire!
Ready, Captain's weakest spot.
Fire!
We've been hit.
That's quite a win, Captain!
Fire!
Shoot there, sir. Cannon ready. They're too close.
Fire! Fire! Goes
Oh,
the
enjoy
gun
this,
destroyed!
More enemy ships, Captain.
Fire! Fire!
They can't stand against
Unfurled, mates! Let's move! Fire!
Ready, Captain! Ship taking damage!
Fire! 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 Fire!
There, Captain. A good shot finisher.
Loosen!
Superb! Now find the fort commander! Attends là! La mort approche! Hey, là-bas, halte!
Ah, tu nous aimeras pas! Je peux lui tirer dessus! Tu essaies de te perdre! Pionnier.
Le Chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur!
Do what? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We can both just leave.
You have to kill me, Shay. You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift. Le Chasseur was right. I had no other choice. If the assassins find out I'm alive, they'll come after me.
I tell you, things have been tense since the Jumonville affair.
While you were busy taking down that fort, I happened to stumble upon the treasury.
You don't say.
It was the damnedest thing. The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist?
The Colonel thanks and congratulates you, Shay. He has returned to New York. But you look troubled.
Do you ever wonder if you're doing the right thing, Gist? If you chose the right path?
I used to, my young friend, but not anymore. Not since I met the Colonel. And what's the question? The French are entrenched in our territory. It's about time we root them out.
Of course. Let's head back to New York.
Aye, Captain.
We've got these rapscallions on the run, but we can't rest yet.
Yes, fresh greens and dried goods for your larder.
Fresh cream on Sunday. Now the shops
stymied by the French.
The Grand Prix coffee produces slaves of it.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia, and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Go ahead, Master Cormac. Shoot the door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now, it only causes sleep. But I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula will be sick.
And that's my first target. All the better.
So long.
If I mess with this, maybe I can break the whole system.
I have him in my sights. This is dangerous! I have as clear a shot as I can get. I have a shot, ready to fire. This is dangerous!
dangerous!
Lots of desperate people looking for a bit of food when it's got. We have it.
Hey! What are you doing here?
You'll pay for this!
Resistance is not in your best interest! Desist! Hey! What are you doing here? Could have gone over there. I see a dumb toad again! Let's catch him!
Not on my list.
What are you doing here? Get down now!
Must get out, or I'm as good as dead.
Ah, what marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York. I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause,
And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Captain's at the helm!
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But do you realize it has been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will forgive me if I have been celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I've a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned a Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of a colonial right. He's like his father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either, though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame O'Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
And O'Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg.
We will man undergo. Without fear the damn gale has stopped how hard the wind did blow. We're home, the bounteous candles out.
I would say the danger has passed.
We don't give a damn who we
drink our rum with the girls on old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're outward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling home to old Maui. Once more we sail with the northerly gale through the ice, the sleet and rain. And buckle the frogs, the tropic lands we
I think we have lost him, sir.
6 months we've passed away in the cold Kamchatka Sea. And now we're bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui. Rolling down to old Maui, boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're outward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling home to old Maui. And now we sail with a favouring gale towards our island home. A mainmast sprung, a whaling done, and we
Fire!
Constables are carried away.
Fire!
These waters are closely watched by our enemies.
It's the White Whale!
Captain at the helm!
We're heading hard for land, sir!
As we were fishing off Haysborough Light, shooting and hauling and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows, we'll all hold together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, a slash in his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slipsail, as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer these seas you can ride. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
Short sail! Get off the squad!
As a mile.
cliché. You are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him. I hope I'm not too late.
Your death is upon thee! To our enemies!
Good work, men.
That's the last of them.
Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
So if you don't mind me asking, what happened at Fort William Henry?
Poor planning and poor luck, I am afraid. Montcalm was able to bombard us for days.
Damn frog.
Actually, he acted with great honor. When we sent for parley, he returned an offer far more generous than anticipated. We kept our arms, and more importantly, our colors.
Only to walk into a trap.
I would hardly expect the French to defend us. Would you?
No, I wouldn't.
You continue to prove your loyalty to the Templars, Master Cormac. Risking your life for me.
We're not out of the woods yet, Colonel. As for my loyalty, well, I do owe you, don't I? You saved my life. Gave me a second chance.
We have been working together for you. During that time, you have rendered many great services. Whatever debt you imagine you have to owe, what did you say?
Perhaps.
Live! Attack!
Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can.
To stay out of sight.
All right, Colonel. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. I will lead my men around slowly.
Like raids, we fly. I see him. I have a clear shot. Clear shot! He's getting away. Must I do everything here? I have a shot, ready to fire, and you trying to blend in.
Well, you failed miserably at it, dunderhead. I hope you put up some fun. I need to. I have him in my sights.
Hurry. Kasegawase will not relent.
Kasegawase. You know this man, Master Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I am a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
Ready to open fire! Oh, flies! I see him! I can't wait to see my blade buried in your heart!
This way! Come, follow me.
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
Shee!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onakwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
Get the mainsails into... These are sticks! Luke!
Well, our anchor's on board and our rags are set. O'Reilly, them Liverpool Julies will never forget. O'Reilly, gone away. Goodbye, me darling. Goodbye, me dear. O'Reilly, oh, my leg. Goodbye, me sweetheart. Goodbye, me dear. O'Reilly, gone away. Well, the rain, it is raining all the day long. O'Reilly, oh, my leg. The northerly wind, it has blown so strong. O'Reilly, gone away. Goodbye, me darling. Goodbye, me dear. O'Reilly, oh, my leg. Goodbye, me sweetheart. Goodbye.
Flotsam, sir. Could be valuable cargo.
Fire!
More coming, sir.
Hit her from a safe range with our mortar.
Fire! Fire!
Brace yourself for collision!
Fire! That's their weak spot. Take the shot, sir. Fire! That can reach us from here, sir. Cliff ahead, sir! Haul in the stunsails!
Anchor away!
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kesegoase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
If we are to defeat Kesegoase and his allies, I need to help the Oneida and see what I can do about the French.
Johnson stockpiled powder and shot here.
Bless him.
Oh, there.
Harry,
So, not to pry, but would you happen to know if Kesegoase has any weaknesses?
He hasn't any. He was a scout and mercenary long before he joined the Assassins.
May Lady Luck be with you, then.
I make my own luck.
The Colonel exerts a certain amount of control over the army, or part of it anyway. But we'll need both the soldiers and their native allies if we're to set up a proper defense against Kesegoase.
Kesegoase has allies in every tribe that sided with the French, as well as many others. Trappers, hunters, scouts. We'll need all the help we can muster.
We're heading hard for land, sir!
Should be nearby, Captain.
Hold them in! Get off the wind!
Let the anchor go!
Captain overboard!
I feel we've been fighting for months.
I think I can hit him!
I think you can win. Feel it in my gut. Got you lined up, dog.
I've got it!
J'ai presque envie de lui faire sauter le crâne avant.
Le Seigneur est
It really is. You stay behind cover and you run away when you can hear the enemy shout. Those two rules kept me alive so far. You know what I could use right now? A barrel of powder. There is very little you can't fix with that.
J'ai bien cru que j'allais y passer. Et ils finiront je suis à la vie, garantie. Il faut faut arrêter. Les
Je peux tirer.
Un instant, j'ai cru que j'allais y passer. Je joue à la vie.
I think I can finish.
Soldiers, the king would be proud. I have never seen a finer band of soldiers. The king would be proud.
Close down! Catch some wind! More sail! All sail!
Loose sails! Let's catch the wind!
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Stay alert, men.
You there! Stop!
Prepare to die! Or death!
My most humble, heartfelt thanks. What's in the cave?
I hope you put up a decent fight. I need a challenge.
Hey, how do I get into that cave? Stop right there! Make sure you find them all!
Buried in your heart!
Your kindness renders me speechless, sir.
Hey! Don't move! I'm the right.
So long as we hold the old woman hostage, these Oneida will not help the English.
Look out for strays!
Thank you.
Venerable one. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Patrick Cormac. For as long as you shall walk this earth, you will have a place here, among us.
My thanks.
It is I who thank you, young man. Would you be so kind as to walk with me? I am called Onata. There is a legend among my people. It tells of how the land under our feet was born, and how good and evil came into this world. The Sky Woman scattered her wisdom throughout our land. If you follow her path, you shall learn the true history of our people, and perhaps even uncover the reward locked within this cave. If you are the hero I believe you to be.
You honor me, venerable one.